Welcome to the Budget Car Guide, where we dedicate ourselves to comprehensive analytical examinations of the vehicles that define performance benchmarks and signal industrial shifts. Today, we are dissecting an automotive icon undergoing a profound strategic evolution, the 2026 Chevrolet Corvette Grand Sport. This model represents far more than a new trim level or a mid-cycle refresh. It is a deliberate and calculated recalibration of the Corvette's core philosophy, engineered to occupy a critical, almost mythical sweet spot in the performance spectrum. A space that bridges the accessible supercar thrills of the Stingray with the uncompromising track-focused intensity of the Z06. For 2026, Chevrolet has not merely updated the Grand Sport, they have re-engineered its DNA with a focus on holistic balance, precision engineering, and technological integration, transforming it into a machine capable of challenging European benchmarks on their own terms of agility, composure, and driver engagement. The Grand Sport nameplate carries a legacy of purposeful performance, historically denoting a lighter, sharper, and more track-capable variant than the standard car, yet one that remains more livable than the absolute apex model. For the C8 generation, this philosophy takes on new dimensions. It moves beyond the binary choice of power versus luxury, instead pursuing a synthesis where advanced aerodynamics, a meticulously tuned powertrain, a hybrid-enhanced performance architecture, and a driver-centric cockpit converge to create what may be the most versatile and dynamically complete Corvette ever produced. This analysis will deconstruct the 2026 Corvette Grand Sport across three foundational pillars: its exterior design and aerodynamic reformation, its powertrain and hybrid performance strategy, and its chassis dynamics and driver interface. Chapter 1. Exterior Design and Aerodynamic Reformation. Form follows downforce. The 2026 Corvette Grand Sport's exterior is a masterclass in functional aesthetics, where every vent, duct, and surface contour is tasked with a specific performance mandate. The design builds upon the revolutionary mid-engine architecture of the C8 Corvette, but introduces a suite of aggressive enhancements that signal its elevated mission. The front fascia is reshaped to manage increased thermal and aerodynamic demands. Enlarged, deeply sculpted air intakes dominate the lower section, feeding massive coolers for the engine, transmission, and hybrid system radiators. These intakes are not merely stylistic, they are engineered to optimize airflow volume and pressure, ensuring consistent performance under sustained load. The hood features pronounced contours and new NACA-derived ducting, which efficiently channels high-pressure air away from the cockpit and wheel wells, reducing lift and managing front-end stability at speed. The overall front aspect is wider and more planted, with carbon fiber splitter elements, standard or optional depending on package, that scrape precious millimeters from the ground clearance while generating critical front downforce. Moving along the profile, the Grand Sport's mid-engine proportions are accentuated by new, more pronounced side strakes behind the front wheels and enlarged air intakes feeding the mid-mounted engine bay. The doors and roof may incorporate weight-saving carbon fiber reinforced polymer panels, continuing the legacy of the Grand Sport as the lightweight specialist within the lineup. The side mirrors are redesigned for reduced aerodynamic turbulence, and the greenhouse remains a signature fighter jet-style canopy, offering excellent visibility despite the car's aggressive stance. The rear of the vehicle is where the Grand Sport's performance intent becomes unequivocal. A prominent fixed rear spoiler, or an active unit on higher trims, crowns the deck lid, its angle and size optimized for a balance of downforce and drag. Beneath it, a redesigned rear fascia incorporates a more aggressive diffuser, working in concert with the underbody airflow management to evacuate air and create a low-pressure zone that effectively sucks the car onto the tarmac. The quad exhaust outlets are centrally mounted, finished in titanium or darkened chrome, and exit through apertures designed to minimize turbulence. Full-width LED taillights provide a modern, technical signature. The cumulative visual effect is one of immense technical purpose, a machine that looks precisely as fast and capable as it is engineered to be.
Chapter 2: Powertrain and Hybrid Performance Strategy, the Symphony of Combustion and Electrification. Beneath the engine cover lies the heart of the Grand Sport's redefined character. Rather than simply detuning the Z06's flat-plane crank V8 or boosting the Stingray's LT2, Chevrolet engineers have developed a specially calibrated version of the Corvette's powertrain, likely focusing on the 6.2-liter LT2 V8, but with significant enhancements. The goal is not peak horsepower for its own sake, but an optimized power band, exceptional throttle response, a broad, accessible torque curve, and linear, predictable delivery. Key modifications could include revised camshaft profiles, high-flow intake and exhaust systems, and reinforced internal components to support sustained high RPM operation. The output is expected to sit strategically between the Stingray and Z06, targeting a figure around 550 to 600 horsepower, with a torque curve that feels muscular from low revs and builds fiercely to its peak. This engine is mated to an enhanced version of the Tremec 8-speed dual-clutch transmission with reprogrammed software for even faster, crisper shifts in track mode and smoother, nearly imperceptible changes in touring mode. The most significant technological leap for the 2026 Grand Sport is the strategic integration of a hybrid performance system. Borrowing and refining technology from the E-Ray model, this is not an efficiency-focused plug-in hybrid. It is a performance-biased, lightweight hybrid assist system. A compact electric motor integrated into the front axle, making the Grand Sport all-wheel drive capable, works in tandem with a small, power-dense battery pack. This system serves multiple critical functions. 1. Torque fill and response. The electric motor provides instantaneous torque off the line and during gear shifts, eliminating any lag and creating devastatingly quick launch characteristics. 2. Performance boosting. In designated modes, the electric motor can provide a power boost for overtaking or lap time attacks, augmenting the V8's output for short bursts. 3. Dynamic torque vectoring. The front axle motor can independently apply torque to individual front wheels, enabling incredible subtlety in cornering. It can brake an inside wheel and drive an outside wheel to actively rotate the car into a corner, enhancing agility and reducing understeer. 4. Transparency and refinement. The system operates with seamless integration, its presence felt only through the enhanced performance and stability it provides. It represents a sophisticated fusion of American V8 character with next-generation dynamic control. Chapter 3: Chassis Dynamics, Braking, and Driver Interface, the Precision Instrument. The Grand Sport's chassis receives a comprehensive overhaul to match its increased performance envelope and exploit its hybrid torque vectoring capabilities. The foundation is the C8's exquisite aluminum skeleton, to which even more rigid mounting points and bespoke suspension geometry are applied. The suspension system centers on the latest generation of magnetic ride control, MRC, dampers. These electronic shock absorbers use magnetorheological fluid that can change viscosity in milliseconds based on sensor input. For 2026, the system's algorithms are more sophisticated, reading not just wheel position, but also steering angle, throttle input, brake pressure, and data from the hybrid system to predictively adjust damping at each corner. The result is a miraculous durality, a ride quality that is supple and compliant over broken pavement in tour mode, transforming into a rigid, instantly reactive platform in track mode with virtually no body roll. Standard equipment includes massive carbon ceramic matrix (CCM) brakes.
These rotors are not only larger, but are paired with new monoblock calipers, offering improved pedal feel and modulation. Advanced cooling ducts integrated into the suspension arms and bodywork ensure consistent, fade-free stopping power, even during repeated track day sessions. The steering system is recalibrated for greater feedback and precision, communicating subtle changes in front-end grip without becoming overly heavy. Inside the cockpit, the driver-centric mission continues with purposeful upgrades. The signature wraparound dashboard houses a redesigned, fully configurable digital instrument cluster. In its most focused track mode, it displays critical telemetry, a central sweeping tachometer, hybrid system power flow, tire temperatures, lap tires, and G-force vectors. The steering wheel features improved grips, larger magnesium paddle shifters, and integrated controls for the drive modes and hybrid system deployment. The infotainment system is updated with a faster processor and a dedicated performance application, allowing drivers to review and analyze telemetry data, record lap videos with overlay data, and fine-tune vehicle settings. The seats are all new, designed by Chevrolet's performance team. They feature a more aggressive bolsters for lateral support during high G cornering, yet retain multi-adjustability and ventilation for daily comfort. Materials are elevated, with standard Napa leather and suede microfiber and extensive optional carbon fiber trim. While luxury is present, the overriding impression is of a technical workspace for high-performance driving. Conclusion: the definitive all-rounder and a new American benchmark. The 2026 Corvette Grand Sport emerges not as a compromise, but as a culmination. It successfully executes a complex formula, harnessing the raw, emotional appeal of a naturally aspirated American V8, augmenting it with the razor-sharp response and dynamic intelligence of electrification, and wrapping it in a chassis of world-class composure and feedback. It honors the Grand Sport's historical role as the balanced, track-capable specialist while propelling it into a new era of technological sophistication. It poses a formidable challenge to established European sports cars in the $100,000 to $150,000 range. It offers comparable or superior lap time capability, a more dramatic and engaging powertrain character, and a level of daily-to-day usability that remains a Corvette hallmark. The strategic use of hybrid technology is a masterstroke, not for fuel economy, but for unlocking a new dimension of dynamic control and responsiveness that pure internal combustion cannot match. The 2026 Corvette Grand Sport represents a pivotal moment. It proves that American performance engineering can lead in the domain of balance, precision, and integrated technology, not just straight-line power. It is the Corvette for the thinking driver's enthusiast, the one who craves the total dynamic experience, who values the symphony of a high-revving V8 as much as the silent, instant torque of an electric motor, and who understands that the ultimate performance machine is the one that makes you a better, faster, and more connected driver on any road, on any day. It is not just a new model, it is a new benchmark for what a modern, holistic American sports car can be.